We headed immediately to the Netherlands booth when we got to the Venetian Convention Center because we had to do it for Joop and Helma and Martine. And we sought out Justin Groot from Sentistic. And you guys are solving an interesting problem. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, thank you, and welcome to the Dutch Pavilion at the Sentistic booth. So what we do, we basically develop software for motion sensors. Why do we do that? There's a growing demand of energy, which is at this stage the main constraint for AI and data center growth. And it's mainly impacting... Wow.
Sorry, that excitement was for the Dutch ambassador to the United States, right? We've got fireworks going off. Right. It's always crazy in the Netherlands, right?
Indeed. Wow.
Actually, fireworks are now illegal in the Netherlands. Just recently.
Indeed. You're really up to date.
I am up to date on that. Helma told us about that. Well, that was the last one, apparently. Okay, where were we?
But so what I wanted to mention is the discussion around the rapid growth of AI and data centers it's not per se the GPU compute that is a constraint at the moment, but it's more the energy in a way.
Right.
And while the discussion goes around we need to produce more energy to face this challenge, we're basically saying let's use energy that we already produce much more efficient.
I really like that. And there's that whole global warming thing.
Exactly. I mean, there's lots of things tying in, but I mean, here at CES, we're obviously very focused on technology and how it's driving, new developments. And in a way, a new development and how we would like to face this challenge is looking at motion sensors. So motion sensors, the main issue that we all know is we need to wave to a motion sensor once in a while to trigger the lights back on.
Yeah, I do remember a Dilbert cartoon from maybe in the 1980s, where how far back we've been doing that, and we're still waving at them.
And we're still waving at them, and this is an interesting. The industry has tried to find solutions for this to overcome this. But actually, they have been more focused on the hardware aspect by adding more hardware, for example, ultra-wideband technology or microwaves.
So more ways to tell if you're there, if you're not moving?
Exactly that. Being, more sensitive in a way.
But right now they have a linger time, right? Is how long have you not been moving?
Yeah.
But all that time could be wasted energy, right? That I actually am not there.
Exactly, and that's the main aspect in how we're solving this issue. We don't need linger time anymore because of our software technology. First of all, the software technology is really scalable. It's a cost-efficient solution to just fit in this motion sensor that manufacturers can add. And thereby you don't need the linger time anymore, and it saves up to 70% of energy.
So that sounds like magic. We're not going to have a linger time, and I don't have to wave my arms around. What is it you're doing with what kind of sensor? What are you working with?
So it's just a regular motion sensor. Most of the motion sensors, they use PIRs, passive infrared, to detect motion. But we analyze that data in real time to determine is the person still sitting there under the sensor. And we basically provide a real-time advice based on our AI models that we've trained to basically state the person is still there, light should not switch off, but once the person has left, we know lights can switch off, and HVAC, of course.
Yeah, it does seem like it should know if I've left, because if I was someplace and I stopped moving, and I didn't move again, that just means I'm napping or I'm watching TV.
Exactly. And these are the aspects that you want to capture. And in a way, the impact that we're making is there are like 200 million motion sensors deployed each year.
That's crazy,
yeah.
200 million. Well, that's good though.
Yeah, well, indeed. And from the software aspect, it makes it really scalable. We talk to global motion sensor manufacturers. They can add our technology inside, Sentistic Pulse. Sentistic Pulse enabled motion sensors. And in that way, we really have a scalable solution globally to solve this energy challenge really from a different perspective.
This is really fantastic. So if people wanted to know more about Sentistic's motion sensing product, where would they go?
Yeah, so they could stop by at our booth here at the Dutch Pavilion at CES, but definitely visit our website at sentistic.com and reach out if you have any questions. We're happy to look for US integrators to really solve the energy challenge here at US soil.
We wish you the best of luck. This is fantastic. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.